Tonight, stopping the threat of fentanyl taking center stage as Governor Josh Stein makes a stop in Charlotte. The governor reiterating his plans for a new statewide fentanyl initiative. That effort is part of his budget, but not the Senate's. WCNC Charlotte's Julie Kay explains what the governor says still stands in his way.
Governor Josh Stein has been pushing for a fentanyl control unit for years, since he was Attorney General, but it's never quite made it into the final budget, something he hopes will change this year. No corner of North Carolina can avoid the fentanyl crisis. Charlotte and its stories are at its core.
It took hardly a minute for my 6'3", very healthy son to have a heart attack.
Debbie Dalton sharing the story of her son Hunter, who died after a fentanyl overdose in 2016.
But that's the thing with fentanyl, you don't see it coming. But it's coming, it's relentless, and it's killing our young people, and nobody is safe from it.
She's not alone. So far in 2025, CMPD has received 600 overdose calls, an 11% increase from this time last year.
Sadly, in North Carolina, there are thousands of stories like Hunter's.
That's why Governor Josh Stein is pushing for a state fentanyl control unit. It would include agents and prosecutors dedicated to investigating complex drug rings and keeping narcotics out of North Carolina. Though it was a key piece of Stein's budget proposal, it did not make it into the Senate's.
Well, I encourage you to talk to the legislature.
This unit would cost a couple $1 million a year, which Stein says is fully within the General Assembly's ability. The Senate's budget did include funding for more local prosecutors, including 10 in Mecklenburg County. Stein says they still need ones focused on fentanyl.
The House is considering its budget as we speak. And so it's not a coincidence we're having this discussion right now, because I want them to understand the urgency.
Stein has been pushing for a unit like this since 2023 in his role as Attorney General. He hopes with the support of law enforcement leaders at CMPD and families.
I miss my son.
This budget season might be different. While the General Assembly is typically supposed to have a budget done by summer, there's also a possibility of a mini budget to tide them over if they can't come to an agreement. In Uptown, Julie Kay, WCNC Charlotte.